Hey guys, it's Julian from the Binary Lab right here in my living room. A little bit red-faced because I had a couple of swigs of beer and just finished a webinar. You know, I haven't been making live videos like this on Facebook for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and the reason for that is because I just haven't been very enthusiastic with the market's price action and didn't have anything really good to report. But the good news here is the reason why I'm actually here today speaking to you right now is because I think the year is just taking off. Finally, it's taken a long time and the markets are returning to normal. So we just ended today's first webinar session for the whole week, and the good news is, you know, the price action was phenomenally good. So and just think about it, within a span of 5 minutes we saw like a 20 pip move on USD JPY. I'm not talking about 20 micro pips, I'm talking about 20 pips. Okay, so that's huge. Just to let you know how huge that is. And by the way, some of our trades today won by 8 pips, 9 pips, 12 pips. So really awesome stuff. We haven't had that since the beginning of this year, and I think for several reasons as well. Because there's been the Donald Trump new government, right? The inauguration. A lot of people were having a lot of suspicions and concerns about how he's kind of like starting this argument, this dispute, canceling this policy, scrapping Obamacare, making loggerheads with China, and then all this without even mentioning how he's going to be spending the fiscal funds of the United States. And that's causing a worry and concern. And then also the pound USD had been dropping and dropping for the past couple of months, or rather the pound in general had been weakening. And then people are wondering how weak is it going to go. For all these reasons, the last 2 weeks have been really tight. And the movement has just been so bad that, the last 2 weeks, I tell you this, like today, we had the longest webinar that's ever been held in the last 2 weeks for 80 minutes today. So I have the results. You can probably see them on my Facebook page if you saw this a while ago, because I posted it all right there. So like today, this was today's webinar results, and these are some of the setups. You can take your time and check them out. It's all on my Facebook page. You can check them out over there. You can see that, more importantly, look at the winning range. This is not one of the bigger ones. It's just one of the more mid-sized ones. But the thing that even this one, even 4 pips is plenty if you compare that to like last week. I tell you, for the last 2 weeks, we had to put up with 0.3 pip wins, 0.5 pip wins, 0.6 pip wins. And if the last 2 weeks we could even get a 1 pip win, it was wonder. But today, I just want to show you. In fact, what's even better? I want to show you on my actual account. So I'm going to start from the very first trade that was placed today, and to show you exactly, how we've been doing today, during the live webinar. So, like I mentioned in my Facebook post, the win-loss ratio is not fantastic, but no one complained because of the market movement, the opportunities, and everything. So this is the first trade that we've taken. Not such a big winning rate, but look at this one. Look at what happened in that short span of time. Okay, this one lost, but by 28, 27 pips. That's plenty. And we eventually got that one, and we got that by 11. All right. So there's a lot of movement that you can see in the markets today. It's just, it's beauty. This was a close shave. I have to admit that one. And this one narrowly lost. It almost made it. Last second. Actually came down. Would have been wonderful, but But I think that today, we're getting so much more movement over here. Another big one. Another big win by about 13 pips. And then we finished off with a small one of about 3.3. So really awesome stuff. Very refreshing compared to the last 2 weeks. And I think if you haven't actually looked at my weekly market analysis, go check it out. It's on my blog. The blog link is again on my page as well. Just scroll up the post. It's over there. Just want show it to you. All right, so this is the one. It's weekly binary options analysis, 4th week Jan. Let's check out. You can check out the stuff that I write. The link is right in there. Just go scroll through and have a look at the video. Highly recommend that you watch this video before you do any trading of your own this week, because that's gonna put you on the right track. And I'm glad that we're able to spot the conditions very well for last week and make the right adjustments to help traders know how to identify the right and wrong conditions to trade. And let's say last Friday as well, I made a Facebook Live video. If you haven't watched last week's Facebook Live video, go watch that, because that's really useful. In that video, I mentioned one really powerful method which I use. I actually teach even anyone watching this video, whether or not in the binary lab already. I teach that method for free in that previous video, to how I analyze the market to see that if I should be trading on a particular day or not. So that's what I use, and that method actually tells me and tells you whether you should be defensively trading or not as well. So I'm really glad that today, once again, the market conditions are back to what we're used to, such that the usual methods that we use in binary lab are working really well. For those people who are new, I'm sure that they have been lost in the last 2 weeks. And last 2 weeks, the webinar attendance hasn't been, as what it was like year end. Year end, we're like borderline 300 per webinar. Last 2 weeks, I actually said, hey, newbies, stay away, because the market kind of sucks right now. Just stay away. Don't burn your cash right here. And plus, for the newbies who came on last 2 weeks, I'm saying that even if you spend your time to try to figure this out, this knowledge may not be entirely useful for normal trading conditions. So coming back to today, I'm glad that for the more people that came on today, we had 250 people on board today's webinar, and the newbies were making money, or if not making money, they were at least observing and making sense of how we take our trades, and just tracking it, just watching. Because usually when people come into our webinars, what I always recommend is that always first watch, then try it on a demo account, and then go a live account. So this whole phase of watching takes place over about two, three sessions, and then you want to demo trade for about 2 weeks. And when you feel confident enough, you go for a live account. If you're still not confident, extend it for about another 1 or 2 weeks. So it's great, and it's been 3 weeks of fairly slow action. Watch this video that I put up in my weekly binary options market analysis, because I mentioned specifically that this Friday we have an event that's very key that you want to pay attention to. And because of this event, we may have less than optimal trading conditions on a Thursday. I explained all of that inside the on that weekly analysis post that I have, the latest post on my binarylab.net /blog. If you go check that out, you can find it over there. So that's going to get you prepped up. And our next webinar, for those of you who are interested in joining the binary lab, who are not already inside with us, or let's say if you are in the binary lab, you haven't been joining us for a while, and wondering what this video is about. So how about tomorrow? Okay, because on Tuesday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, we are having our next binary lab webinar, which is the second session for this week. It's a European session. We had really good conditions throughout Asia, throughout London, throughout New York today. I look forward to a good session tomorrow. I don't see any cause for the markets to be consolidating themselves into a pennant again until at least Wednesday. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we should be good. So I'll see you inside, and if you have any questions, I reply to comments on the video. I usually check the comments of every Facebook Live video for the next couple of days after I post it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them now. But in the meantime, bye for now. Peace out. Good trading.